Hello and welcome to ET Auto. We are here at the 64th annual session of ACMA, that is Automotive Components Manufacturers Association. And we have with us Shradha Suri Marwah, President of ACMA, and also the CMD, Chairperson and Managing Director at Tier 1 Major Subros. Shradha, thanks for spending your time.
Thank you for having me.
As we see, self-reliance and global competitiveness, keywords in your theme for the session this year. And we are having this conversation on World EV Day.
Yes.
When it comes to the EV megatrend, what kind of scope or what kind of projections does ACMA have for the Indian component industry in terms of tapping this opportunity, which is also a megatrend? As a megatrend, it's also a great leveler, right, globally.
We don't actually have any specific numbers right now, but we are preparing ourselves for all types of technologies because we believe that we're not only going to be catering to the domestic market, but export is a large part of our strategy. So keeping that in mind, I mean, the entire sector is actually working towards all types of alternate fuels.
Right. And again, for the component industry, in terms of the industry turnover, understandably, part and components comprise a majority, as lion's share of the overall revenue. And if that is where the disruption is happening in terms of new propulsion technologies, so the EVs will have a good share. There's a prospect of having good share there. So what kind of transition rate do you expect in that segment?
So I think, mobility is a large space. And as I said, the whole pie is increasing. The traditional engines are increasing, the alternate fuels are increasing, the EVs are increasing. We're sitting at about 5 million passenger vehicles. We are pegged to go to 7 million, of which by 2030, of which 1 million will be EVs. The rest will be the other fuels. So we're going to have a solution for all, and that's how it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And in terms of your joint report, ACMA Grant Thornton report, the projection is that it could reach a turnover of 1.8 lakh crore 1.8 lakh thousand crores by 2030. And in terms of the overall projection, sorry.
What would reach 1.8?
1.85 lakh crore in terms of the EV industry turnover.
Okay.
And overall penetration of about 30 to 35%. But there are also some impediments. So how do you think those impediments can be overcome to achieve the potential that the component industry can also have?
So I think at the component industry level, what we need to actually do is actually work on investing in R&D. We need to work on design. We need to work on skilling. Those are the areas we need to focus on. And of course, have quality at the right cost. I think cost is essential. So once we have all that sorted, we're already exporting, right? We're already exporting to all types of fuels, including EVs, BEVs, and plug-in hybrids. So why do you have a doubt in your mind?
But when it comes to electrification, you have China to compete with, and that is as an industry, they're really sitting at a very strong position. So in terms of competitiveness,
they're going to do what they're doing. We're going to do what we're doing. Then that's fine.
Right. And in terms of your overall vehicle industry, as you said, 4.9 or a shade below 5 million. But there are also some kind of signs of maybe cooling off in the market. So do you see this trend being there for some time?
My yardstick is actually car penetration. Car penetration is 30 per thousand. It can only go up. It cannot go down. So keeping that in mind, as if you go from now to 2030, the graph is going to go up. As I said, there could be blips, and blips happen. But overall, there will be an increase. And please do bear in mind that we invest way in advance. So our capacities are building, and we are moving towards the 7 million, to cater to the 7 million, yeah.
Right. And in terms of the component industry growth, and in terms of the turnover this year, what is your target? And in the mid to long term, say in the midterm to 3 to 5 years, how big an industry could the Indian component?
I mean, it's anyone's guess, but last year, the last published numbers at 74.1 billion, and of which 21.2 was export and 20.9 was imports. 50 billion was the domestic market. Our CAGR has been in the range of 8 to 9%. We're not seeing a major drop in that. And today, Dr. Goenka actually set out the entire math. So, things are looking good.
And we are also witnessing a trend of Indian component industry players and having a footprint, expanding their footprint overseas through organic or inorganic moves. Now, do you think that that trend is going to only accelerate now going forward?
So that's a part of the nearshoring strategy. When the industry grows, different things happens. You invest in the country for, to cater to domestic as well as some export part. You also nearshore, because that may be the need of a particular customer, and also depending on the size of your component. So, yeah, we're going to all, as we said, we're a derived industry, and we will align to what the OE actually wants from us.
And that the strategy applies to your company as well, right?
Absolutely, yes.
On that note, Shradha, always a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, thank you.
There you heard Shradha Suri Marwah, President ACMA, talking to us about the overall electrification megatrend and how the auto component industry is poised, the Indian auto component industry is poised to tap it even better than ever before. On that note, thank you for watching this interview. Take care. Goodbye.